First, what we're going to do, we're going to look for authoritative domain for our agency. I found already videostudio.com, so it's available. Now we're going to Hrefs to check authority of the domain. 27, pretty good. So I'm going to buy it on namecheap.com. So as you can see, it's available, only $10 plus SSL certificate, like $5 more, so good deal. Then I install WordPress website on our video studio. Now what we're going to do, we're going to themes. We need to delete themes that we are not using. Delete one, delete two. It's very simple to do. Now we go into settings and we need to set our permalinks so they can look like good and good for indexing in Google. So this is our site description. Save changes. What we're going to do next, we go into themes and we install our new theme. Our theme called Cadence. So we're installing it right now. It's very easy to do. Just install and activate. It's a free theme. So now we're going to install plugin. Looking for Elementor. This is the most popular and useful plugin. So pressing activate, and this is how it's look like. So right now we're skipping for a while. Skip. And voila, Elementor installed. So now we're going to activate Flexbox container. Just press active, save changes. Then we going to install Elements Kit plugin. We needed to build our website. That's the one. Hit install and then activate. Very easy, very simple. Now we can use it. So next we're going to install Metform plugin. We needed to build our contact form. Really useful plugins. This is what plugins we have right now. Go in all pages, deleting this one and adding new pages. So select full screen mode. Now we creating home page. Next we're going to create services page. Hit create. Next we're going to create blog posts page and about us page. We need all these pages. Now contact us page. Hit publish. Alright, that's the one. Now we're going to settings, reading, selecting homepage home and post page blog. And going to visit our website. We can see this is our home page. Look like this right now. So now we click in home and edit with Elementor. So we hit customize, go in colors and fonts, typography. We select everywhere 20 pixels at least to avoid problems with Google Search Console on mobile devices. I had in the past a lot of problems. If it's 16 pixels or less, it's problem. Text too small, difficult to read, so we need to set it properly from the beginning to avoid issues in the future. Okay, now we go into Elementor, global colors, and we're going to add new default color. We're going to use it. This is light blue color 007 FFF. Selecting fonts Roboto 20 pixels. As I said, we need at least 20 pixels to rank properly in Google. Medium weight of fonts. Selecting Roboto 20 pixels. Very good. At least 20 pixels for all of this. H6, H5, H4, and of course H3, H2, and H1 will be bigger one. Selecting all of them Roboto. It's very useful. Nice looking fonts. H3 we select 22. H2 Roboto we selecting 24. 500 medium weight. Also selecting Roboto. And selecting 26. Very good. And here we put 30 for H1 headings, which is not bad. Basically, this is like pre-settings. We can change, we can adjust everything whenever we want. Going to select typography. At least should be 20 pixels. So it will be easy to read for some people, and especially on the mobile phones with the small screens. Elementor full width. And then we're going further. So we're going to create our first container. So we select minimum height 80 pixels. We selecting VH, viewable high 80. So right now we can see how it's look like. So we're going to set our padding. We unlink so we can set individual parameters for each one. So we put right and left 20 pixels. Now we go into style. And we uploading picture, background picture. To make our site looking good. Position center right. Now we inserting heading and typing video editing studio, or basically which site you wanna build, you can put heading what you like. We selecting colors to make it more dark. So we increase in size right now. We can put 41 pixel, 40, 700, 800 extra bold. Not bad. Then we put, to make it better, so it's, we put BR over there. And starting from a new line, we changing text color, and then we also adding it, so we can just simply use it in a few clicks next time. So It will be our default colors to use. Now we go in content and put some text. Now we going to put description, transforming footage into visual masterpieces where every frame matters. You can use ChatGPT for that one to write nice description. It's not that difficult, looking so at least 20 pixels. Looks good. I using also Grammarly, so it can help. Now we put Flexbox container. Editing handles, yes, press update. So we type in button and now we're going to edit. Instead of click here, let's put get started. So then we go into style and changing background color of the button. We select gradient. Gradient looks much better. This is, we have color codes that we're going to use. This is blue color and light blue color. Alright, this one I like it. Looks perfect. So we add in this color also. So next time we can just easy use it. Border radius put 20. Even 15. Padding. You can put whatever you like. For me personally, I like to increase it from left and right. I'll put 33 just because I like this digit. Hover color, we also can put different colors for it. It's not really changed, but I will figure out later what's going on. Okay, hit update. Now we type in video. This is button from our Elementor kit plugin. That's why it's look differently. To make it in line, we use a navigator panel. Then we select to center and increasing gap between these two buttons. Increasing top and bottom. Checking at least 20 pixels should be of text and hit update. Basically adjusting it to make it look better. Next we going to upload our image. You can use any image, even your photo, or for example like this. But this video editing studio, so we need to use image accordingly to that one. We can change image size also. And right now we put 70%. Looks good. And we're going to build next container. We put padding 40 and 40 from top and the bottom, 20 left and right. Then we're going to use heading from our kit, and we're gonna put video editing studio. and then we put some description, transforming ideas into cinematic reality. Looks good. Title, description, show description, yes, and now we're writing some description. And hit update. Always update a website when you did some changes if you want to save them. Aligning it in center. Then we can put title margins. Also we selecting Roboto. It's really useful. And increasing text size to 50. Also we can select color, which we was using before, so now it's easy. We go into subtitles, typography. We choose whatever it looks good. Roboto is good. So it will be same fonts everywhere throughout websites. Then we select Roboto and put weight of text 500 medium. Looks good. Adding heading and type in video editing services. Basically you can fill up information what you really need. For example, which agency you build in, web design agency, video editing agency, audio design agency. So it should be accordingly description for that one, for specific website. Now we add in container. This is called flexbox container. We put center. Then we're doing our padding. We put 100 interlinked, so from each side 100. Then we go into border radius 35. Then we use our color. It's like light blue color. Call it cream color. Add in one more container and adjusting size of this container. Now we're setting border radius for this container. If we hover it, it becomes white. Select padding for this container. Right now it's 40. Hit update. And add an image file, and then we're going to add a picture for this one, like an icon. So it looks good. Checking typography, adjusting accordingly, selecting our preset color and making description. For example, if it's video editing studio, we can also use ChatGPT. Very easy. Just copy and paste. It's a building stage, but later on, when we're gonna do SEO optimization, we're gonna adjust it. This container looks nice. We go into style. Now we're going to change a bit background of this container. Let's make it light blue color, and we're going to save this color so we can use it down the line. We're going to add button. We're also going to change learn more, and now we're going to set gradient for this button. light blue and blue color. And of course we're going to change border radius. Alright, now it's look good. So now we can just copy these containers. We need to select it first. Alright, we need to do proper alignment, so now we need to change size. And we just copy and paste. Alright. So we all time need to put this text over there. It helps for SEO. So Google will know what this picture is about, what services, what keywords we're going to use. For example, if it's audio editing service, we write in audio editing services over there. If it's video editing services, we write in video editing services. So later we don't have to do it again. We can do it directly on a building stage. Going further, heading, and all time we put this alt text, motion design services. For example, if you're familiar with Adobe After Effects, you can do some motion design services to create some animation, motion graphics, and so on. Animated titles. It's really important. We add heading. So now we're going to change a bit style, put 24, a bit margins, add up. Robot to 24 looks good. Adding flexbox container and one more container inside of it. So now we're going to make some adjustments, making two of these containers. One we going to select image. All time we put alternative text. So we just do it in editing services, and we add in this picture. Pictures shouldn't be more than 100 kilobytes to avoid extra loading times, so adjust them accordingly. Now we're going to type some descriptions. Editing excellence in motion looks good. And then we going to copy description also. Later down the line we're going to adjust it, so no problem with that one. And this button going to about us page. Now we select another container, select our padding, 80 on the bottom, 20 left right, copy and paste our design, and again we're going to change signs, our projects, and video editing studio. So it's also good for Google because titles and with our targeting keywords. So now we need to put description. Video studio. This is the name of our website. We're going to search tabs, and now we editing them. So we put video editing. On second tab we put audio editing, and on the third tab we put motion design. I will edit one of them first. Go in additional settings, then border it's here in advanced, so we put 20. Here 10. Alright. So titles looks good. Then we're going to create containers and type an image box from our kit plugin. That's what we need right now. And we're going to change image. This is obviously for video editing services. Everything clear. And we copy them. Now we're going to do audio editing services. We changing, and here we're going to select motion design. I will compress this image, so that's why I'm changing it, so it will be loading faster our website. It's very important for Google rankings, especially at the beginning stages. So now we're changing our headings. Here, motion design. Now we're going to add icon to our button for audio reading, editing. Different icon, and for motion design also different icon. And click insert. Alright, then we're going to update all of them. So we just created for video editing, but instead of creating we can just copy. So it already will be with images and with everything. And then later on we can update each tab for each service. For example, for video editing, like editing titles, cuts, for audio editing, enhancing sound, cleaning background noise, and so on. Adding padding 40/40 top and bottom. Now it's look like the same for a while, but later on we're gonna have to change this. So what we do, we copy our title. And then we type in some reviews about our services. And we're going to create reviews right now. We're selecting width to 45, making sure there'll be enough space for a second one. Also we're selecting border radius and padding. Then we put heading and text editor in the same container. And then we're going to create reviews for our video agents. Okay, now we're creating copy of it. Space between and centered. All right. Selecting pure black. And then we copy it. And then we just paste style to speed up a little bit. Then we're going to change our typography color to make it a bit darker. This is how our homepage look like. I updated reviews. Looks good. Now we need to check for tablet, how it's gonna look like for a tablet. This menu. We need to edit. Just decrease padding, so it will look much better. Updating, and we're going to change padding for each of them, because was too big padding, and then we're going to center them up. Alright, now it's look much better. Going to increase gap between. Let's put 25. Alright. And hit update. And center them out. Okay, now we need to center this image. Alright, looks good. This is our projects. Going to style, body, changing border radius, a bit reduce spacing. Also we're going to change our button, so now it's look like much better. Copy and paste style. I put a bit negative margins over there. And we're doing for every element. Same settings basically. For video editing, audio editing, and for motion design, reviews looks good, and hit update. Now we're going to check for mobile fonts. Alright, we decrease gap a little bit. Hit update. On mobile it's look good. We're going to copy, paste style, so all of them will be the same. Picture the same, video editing looks good. Hit update. Okay, now we're going to about page, edit with Elementor, select a new container, go into advanced tab and select some padding. We put 20 pixels, go into insert heading, about, centers and style, changing color, also we making bigger, let's put 40, extra bold, looks nice. We can copy this button so we don't have to create another one. Alright. Just editing title about Video Studio. Then adding containers, 2 of them, selecting padding, 20 pixels. Copying this container, pasting it, put 100. Alright. Going to delete this button and edit this heading. Inserting flexbox container, full width, put around 40. Then gap between elements 10. Style, border radius we put also 20. Box shadow, we just reducing opacity a little bit. Put center, wrap. Inserting heading and writing 107 plus and changing color. Increasing size of fonts, 800 extra bold, update, going to contact center, then duplicating it and editing it. Happy clients. Then we going a little bit decreasing size of typography. Here we selecting VH, increasing maximum height, viewable high 25. Then we're going to change color. And we just copying them. What for us left it only to edit them. Centered in the center. We changing size of them just to make it nice. Then we add in some motion effects. And hit update. Looks good. Going to add first new container and then paste. And also paste in reviews about us section. Put some motion effect. So it's look like really nice. Also adding some motion effects over there. Mostly fade in. This is the best useful effect. Here also put fade in. And here we put fade in. Fade in left. When it divided on two, we can put fade in from different sides. Here we go into advanced motion effect and fade in also. Basically, when user scrolling this website, there'll be some motion fade in on your website. It's look really nice. Okay, now we're checking how it's going to look on the tablet devices. So we're a bit decreasing fonts to make it better and more attractive. It's so good that it's Elementor and we don't have to change code or something, everything simple. Okay, and we're checking how it's look like on mobile devices. Looks professional. Then we're going to edit our services page. Of course, edit with Elementor. Free version, very important. So we adding our heading, type services. Then we change fonts, align in the center. Then we copy this container. Select and paste. Of course, we change in description. We're using ChatGPT to write amazing description for our website. It's very useful. Adding some text, making darker. This is our services page. Adding flexbox container, full width. Put 30. Put border 20. So now we're going to create our pricing. Duplicate that one and starts from. It starts from $39. Add in some padding. Go into advanced, add in more padding. Okay, now looks better. Put 70. And then just duplicate them and motion design. Right now it's random prices, it can be adjusted. Justify content in the center. Go in globals and add in buttons. Of course we're changing them. Contact now. Selecting gradient as we did before, light blue and blue color, and adding some border radius. $17 looks nice. It will redirect user to contact page. Hit update. Centered. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. Alright. Now it looks good. Hit update. Then we go in responsiveness on tablets. Now we need to fix it. Basically we just add in our pattern. And later on we just go into paste styles. It's the easiest way will be. Alright, looks perfect. Paste style, paste style. Then we check in let's put 50 and here 42 for mobile devices. Just increase a little bit font size. Now we're going to edit our contact page. Edit with Elementor, of course. heading, contact us. Going to style, pure black. Also we increase in font size, 800 extra bold. Add in some text. Add in flexbox container, widget, and metaform. Now we're going to build metaform for this one. We select a blank template and we're going to build from the beginning. So this one container, doing padding, 20 interlinked. Then we're selecting fields for our metaform. So in the first row we put text, deselect show label, placeholder put name. Then we go and deselect show label, press update, email, this looks good. Then text area, deselect show label, and we type in, please write your question here. Alright, that looks good. And of course we need submit, but I want to increase padding from left and right, then border radius, and select blue color. We're going to typography, select robot and 20 pixels, and 700 bold, and hit update. This is how our form look like. So we put gradient as always. Now we're going to globals. And add in one more field. But MF text can be only one time. Deselect label, so we put subject. So guests can put subject of the message. Then we put some padding on one of them. Also, we increase some border radius. We decrease opacity a little bit. Put 0.2 is okay. Let's put field white. Looks much better. So now we just copy paste style. And hit update. And we go into form settings. Then we're going to change title. Notification mail to admin. Put email to Video Studio Pro gmail.com. Email subject, email from client. Save changes. Update. So this is our mat form. We're going to increase a little bit border radius. We put 15, hit update. Checking for tablets, for mobile phones. Looks good. So we hit customize. And we set in blocks. We deselect categories and meta. Right now we don't have any blocks, so but later on when we create some blocks it will be better like this. Show archive title, no. Post one post. Basically later you can select how you like, but for me I like this. Now we're selecting menu, primary and mobile, so we're going to select in order how it's gonna be and update. You see now it's home, blog, services, contact and about. Then we're going to typography. Site identity. Select logo. I prepared logo already. Video Studio. It's very simple to make. Skip cropping. Then selecting only logo. This is how it's look like on mobile devices. Put 180. 180 is great also. And hit publish. Then we're going to select site fav icon. Always we need to put a keyword to improve our search engine rankings. Then we're going to edit this copyrights. Put year, site title, and Video Studio 2023. That's what we need. Also we're going to add all rights reserved. Put dash. Okay, looks perfect. This is how our website looks like. This block, this one services page, and about us page. Looks good.